Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming back to another episode of the Huevos con Weenies podcast. I'm JTheCreator. He's PurpleSuns. You already know what it is. How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I'm ready.
How are the listeners doing this weekend?
How y'all feeling?
Hope you all are having a great time, because, you know, we certainly have been. God damn it, and I hit my microphone. Sorry for that, listeners. It is what it is, but,
mistakes happen. This is just all in the moment.
Yeah, we're too hyped.
We're too hyped. Things happen.
We got
when you
another
get
special episode for you guys. We got a bunch of
Ooh.
clips, and we even have an opening clip this time.
It's gonna be
pretty
a
great.
lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, let's check this out.
Oh, here we are. We back at it again with another challenge, right? All right, I've had several requests to do this one. And I'm going to give it a shot today. I was bet $200 I couldn't drink it. Anyway, we got Diet Coke and
Doesn't
Mentos.
look like a good combination.
It never is.
I don't know how much to put in there, but
what
we're
they
going to
doing?
try it.
Rednecks
Right
plus
there.
Coke
We gotta
plus
see this right here. We go.
Mentos?
How many he's supposed to put in there? I don't know, so we going to put two.
Is there a reason why they always do it with Diet Coke?
Oh, I did.
Is there
listen,
something
here we go. You
in the
ready?
Diet Coke that makes that
Okay, we're
happen?
going to put 3.
I'll explain after.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what to do here.
Whoa. That man got drowned.
Okay. So yeah, there actually is a reason why they do it with Diet Coke. It's more reactive to the Mentos. There's a chemical in
Oh.
it that
Gotcha.
reacts to the Mentos.
So yeah, for the audio listeners, we basically watched, a redneck dude. He had a 2 liter of Diet Coke and some Mentos, and he dropped the Mentos in there, and he tried to
Drink it
drink the
all.
Coke.
Yeah.
And as you could imagine, that
You can tell
wasn't.
by the noise.
It was a
you know.
pretty brutal stream of soda.
Yeah, it definitely didn't go well for him.
Rest in peace.
All right, and that's our opening. To be honest, we need to get an opening song, man.
We do.
That would tie in perfectly after the opening clip.
Yep.
But good things come to those who wait. So, while
Yep.
we're waiting on that, you, the listeners, will continue to bring you the best content we possibly can.
Because we want a custom intro song, not just any. Because I'm sure we could add a non-copyrighted song or free.
Yeah.
What is it called? Free open? No,
Just
not.
free to use.
Yeah, free to
song.
use song. I imagine we could throw in anything in there.
We could, yeah.
And that
but
might be a good idea just to have in the background, honestly. But what we really want is something that actually represents the podcast as
Yeah.
an intro song.
I think we could tell the listeners, like, our initial idea for the intro song is that we wanted to get a mariachi band
Mm-hmm.
to make a Huevos con Weenies song.
Yeah.
But the more we looked into it, it's like we I think the person that we were looking into doing it, they were willing to make the beat,
Yes.
but we had to provide the lyrics.
Yes, exactly.
And I know what you're thinking, like, well, why didn't you just do it anyway? We're not lyricists. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like, I'm not, I don't fucking know.
Well, I'm not a Spanish lyricist.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We try to make that shit, it's going to come out all sorts of fucked up.
Yep.
It's just not going to be good.
Or maybe we're looking at it too broadly. What if we record one guy with the guitar singing custom lyrics? That might be more doable than a guy with a lot of instruments
Like maybe we could go to downtown and maybe find like
Oh,
a Spanish hippie
yeah.
or something.
and just
see
get
if
a
he
nice
can-
little audio recorder like we were looking at, and
Yeah.
it'll sound good because
Maybe
those things, they make it sound studio quality even if you're outside, which is great.
Maybe. We'll
Yeah.
look into it
It's
more.
in the air
But,
right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, exactly.
And if any of you talented folks can do any of these things, you should hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up at shit, what's our email? I forgot.
It's,
We stopped including it.
Oh yeah. This is embarrassing.
Definitely is.
Huevos con Ween-
All right, well, we'll get back.
We're doing you a disservice.
Yeah.
We don't even know our own mailbox.
Oh my god.
What was it? Or mail. It was mail at huevosconweenies.com.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're willing to make us a beat, we'll pay you, of
Yep.
course. But if you can do it, hit up mail at huevosconweenies.com.
Even if it was a tribute song, even if you don't do that, what if it was just a custom song? These people could
Like
do
little project?
electronic or even hip hop song of Huevos con Weenies. That sound pretty cool. Your mom's house, they always introduce new songs that their listeners make for them.
Yeah, but shit, if I'm being honest, the fans that they have are like actual audio engineers.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I
we
don't
can't
know.
have audio engineer fans.
I don't think we're big enough yet.
Mm. So who listens to us?
I don't know.
Are you calling these people scum?
I'm not calling them scum. I'm just saying like,
Not you're saying they're not talented.
people from Texas. I think
Oh, you in
they're
Texas
they're too busy, driving around trucks and
being
shit.
cool.
Yeah, just being cool.
Okay.
So before we move on, really quick, I just want to give a shout out to Brandon Moreno from Tijuana, Mexico, on becoming the new UFC flyweight champion of the world.
Nice.
I don't know if you've seen that fight, but that speech he gave at the end, dude, that shit was fucking inspiring.
You've seen the fight already?
Yeah, after shit, I already forgot his name. The fucking, the Moreno. What was his name?
Oh.
Izzy? No, that's his nickname, right? Izzy?
It wasn't after Izzy?
No, it was before.
Before.
Yes.
Oh.
But I'm saying that same, fight
Mm-hmm.
in those the two, I think it was like the one before
Yeah.
the fight.
So it was like a co-main event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, I was watching his fight, Brandon Moreno's.
Mm-hmm.
And the speech he gave at the end was like just fucking inspiring, dude.
Yeah.
Because he's the first Mexican world champion
That's amazing.
in the flyweight division. And I don't know if you got to see the fight, but he said that he worked his ass off for 6 months just to prepare for that fight.
Yep.
And he won in the third round with a chokehold.
So he's straight up from Mexico?
Yeah, from Tijuana,
okay.
dude.
Because there was, Mexicans that were champions, but they were more like Mexican Americans. So this is just the straight up Mexican dude, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, from Mexico.
Yeah. We have a
So-
lot of good fighters in Mexico.
I mean, dude, this is just Mexico's year, man. You
Yeah.
got fucking Canelo winning, you got Brandon Moreno winning.
Yep.
Apparently, some Mexican won some F1 race. I don't really
Ooh.
follow the F1 races like that, but
Yeah,
You know,
my
when you
brother's
hear-
been into it.
when you hear a Mexican winning, you can't hate. You just gotta be like, oh hell yeah, we out here
Yeah.
doing it, bro.
And it started out with boxing, but then you started seeing Mexicans kind of trickle into MMA, so martial arts,
Yeah,
and they put that same work ethic and dedication into becoming skilled at MMA. So another particular craft that involves fighting, but just the complete different set of skills, or at least, I mean, you could box in MMA, but usually you're doing a lot more than that as well. So you're incorporating all these different styles. So yeah, I gotta give it up to them.
this year's Miss Universe went to Andrea Mesa from Mexico.
Andrea Mesa.
Mhm.
Cool.
That's her name. And if you don't know what Miss Universe is, it's essentially
Pageant.
it's a beauty pageant.
Oh, is that the one? So is that the one
He beat
where...
out somebody from Brazil, Miss
Oh,
Brazil.
And that's tough to do.
Brazilians are hot.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Yeah. The dumb thing about those is, like, they always ask them, so what do you see for, or how would you solve world conflicts and stuff? And they
questions
have to
like
say,
that are so fucking stupid.
they have to say something pretty damn cheesy.
Yeah, like it's all lies. Whatever their answer is, it's all lies.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell the truth. Like, oh yeah, the government needs to get their fucking shit together.
Yeah,
You
never.
can't say that. It's not. It doesn't fit into the image of Miss Universe.
Mm-mm.
Here we are talking like
Like,
we watch
honestly,
Miss
what could
Universe
you do
pageants.
by being beautiful that'll help the world clean its act up?
When I say this, right, I'm not hating on beautiful people.
Okay.
You have your role in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being beautiful.
Yep.
But if you're beautiful, there's pretty much nothing you can do to solve world hunger, to solve poverty. Because you're just one hot person. Nobody expects a lot of things from you.
You could team up with other hot people.
Or you get a team of ugly people to do all the work for you. That's
Yeah.
typically how it goes.
Typically, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the ugly people should be honored that they're in the presence of someone so beautiful.
I mean, you should. You gotta appreciate a hot woman. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Isn't that funny when, like, let's say a beautiful woman were to walk to a gas station or something, there's always a guy willing to open the door, doing things for them. Or if the girl drops something, they pick it up for them. But if you saw just another dude do the, drop something, there's not going to be another dude there to pick your shit up.
Of course, dude. He could pick it up himself. What the fuck?
And another dude's not going to open a door for you.
Nah, it's gay as fuck.
Matter of fact, I do that sometimes where I open doors for people, like if they're behind me or something.
Yeah.
And I just do that out of courtesy, whether it's a male or female.
Yeah, no sexual tension behind it whatsoever.
Nope.
Okay.
And there's some dudes who feel kind of threatened by that, because I've done it at a gas station before, and some dude wouldn't go in. He refused to let me open the door for him.
Yeah, because it's considered gay to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you opening the door for me, huh?
Yep.
I'm not a homo.
And that's...
Are we allowed to say homo?
Yeah.
We are? Well, I don't know if it's like PC or not to say homo.
Oh, yeah, that's
oh, it's not?
Right.
Oh,
No.
shit. My bad.
The term is gay.
I come from fucking old school values, all right? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, blame his parents, guys.
Yeah, blame... Oh, no. Blame my grandparents. I was raised by my grandparents.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Blame the
different,
grandparents.
Even older school values.
Well, it's in
dude.
the name, grandparents. So they're your grandparents.
Yeah.
They're the older parents.
There you go.
Yeah, some dudes are just, they feel threatened and demasculated if they were to be, if they were to walk through that door, if I'm opening the door for them. But, would you care if some dude opened the door for you?
To be honest, no. But I mean, me personally, I think it does come down to like that level of not wanting to be considered a homosexual.
Yep.
But I mean, I'm comfortable enough with my sexuality where I don't really care.
Yep.
Some dude wants to, oh, thanks, man. And then, I'm gonna go buy my shit. Cause if it's at the store, chances are I don't even want to be there anyway. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna say thank you, get my shit, and then fucking leave. I'm not gonna just stand there like some fucking mo.
Yep.
Wondering like, oh, fuck, is he gonna think if I walk through that door, is he gonna think I want to suck his dick? No, that's stupid.
Yep. It makes me think that they're having conflicts in their mind. They really have these, homoerotic thoughts.
I mean,
yeah,
because homoerotic, yeah,
that's a real thing.
Yeah, that's a real. It's a legitimate term. It's not like made up. Like
I have a feeling they have this in their head, and that's why they're so insecure.
I mean, I would have to say so. Yeah, like probably some in their brain just thinks about those things where it's like that deep. Where like no, I can't do it. I can't think about it. But even though they subconsciously are.
Mm-hmm. And maybe it depends on the culture as well. You ever hear of, like, in the African American community, being gay is different than being, white or gay. And even to a lesser extent, even Mexicans, if you have a very traditional Mexican family, there's a problem there.
They're not as accepting.
But there's, like in our family, it's for the most part pretty accepted, and there's been gay people in our family. So it depends what Mexican family, but apparently in the African American community, it's much more, you see that a lot more.
It's a big no-no.
It's a big no-no. So there's a lot of dudes who are gay that feel they had to stay in the closet, otherwise they'd be like ostracized and they'd be treated differently, and they'll even dog on you, if you have cousins or anything like that. And you know how cousins could be.
Yeah.
They could be ruthless.
Like I think even Lil Nas X, he talked about that for a little bit and still continues to do so, kind of. Like he's very expressive through his music, right?
Yeah.
For himself.
Yep.
But yeah, he talked about how, being black and being gay, you pretty much have to keep it in the closet.
Oh, yeah.
Or else, you can get beat up.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good for you.
Get dogged on.
Yeah. And
like, dude, some dudes just want to, suck dick. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know. It's not like you're going to help them suck dick, so let them do. Not like you have to help them.
To witness it.
But also another thing in their community as well would be depression or mental illnesses. That's another thing that's pretty taboo in, in their circles. It's not
Yeah, they
really
don't talk about mental health
spoken
like
out
that.
loud.
Also, I gotta make a note. We're very pro-gay here at the Huevos con Weenies podcast. I know I say shit like homo
Yeah.
and other
Other
words.
things.
Yeah, other words. But we're very pro-gay. If you're gay, you're totally cool.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind sucking a dick if I was gay,
If you were gay.
Yeah.
But,
Like, I wish I had as much. I wish.
Or do you
I guess
think
the perfect balance would be, being bisexual, so that way you have choices. But
I mean, it would
so
be
I
cool,
wouldn't
yeah.
mind it if
Yeah.
I had felt that, but unfortunately, I'm straight, so
Yeah, unfortunately. Like,
unfortunately,
damn.
less
All
choices.
I care about is women. This sucks.
This sucks. But yeah,
Yeah,
much
for-
respect to all the gay people out there.
Yeah, for sure. And back to what we were talking about earlier about the women thing. Like we've had this conversation before, like off of the podcast, where we were saying that if a woman goes out, right, and she has her tits out.
Yeah.
Now, I don't mean fully exposed out, but she's wearing,
Cleavage.
she has like cleavage on. She has a top that
Too hard not to notice.
accentuates. Is that the word?
Yeah, accentuates what? Oh,
It's-
her
boobs.
breastises.
Yeah. Her breastises.
Yeah.
And the debate comes up if she wants you to look or not. I say she does. Now, I think it does matter how you go about it.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, you shouldn't point out like, hey, your tits are out.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
It is rude.
You just, just be a gentleman. Just take a quick look, thank
Yeah.
God or science, whatever you believe in. And, just continue what you were doing.
Have you ever been caught looking?
I don't think so. I say I don't think so because if a woman has her boobs out, I just look at the boobs. It's not like I look in her eyes afterwards. That's weird. You know what I mean?
You just
I
gotta
just-
look away.
Yeah, you just gotta look away. Like don't meet eyes with her.
Yeah.
If she catches you looking at her boobs, don't meet eyes with her.
Don't
That
do
just
it.
makes it even
Awkward.
weirder.
Yeah.
Just
So,
look at her. Just
As soon as you notice the eye contact, or as soon as you do the look and then they're looking at you, you just turn to the side and don't do like a dramatic head turn, like, because then that's also awkward. So you just gotta literally just do it with your eyes.
yeah, just quick glance and then look away.
It's all about technique.
So, anyways, yeah. So that brings up the debate, and I wanted to pull up this video.
But yeah, I do agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just can't be rude. That's at the end of the day, that's what it is. Can't be rude.
Look, borderline schizo, kinda nice tits though. That boy is Dazo.
Are you freestyling right
Yeah,
now?
that was a freestyle.
Oh, can you look at my face on my tits?
Yeah, I'm looking at your face
Huh?
right now. You see me looking at your eyes, right?
No, you are now. So are you gonna freestyle?
Nah, I'm done now. But if you have them out, like you have for someone to look, right?
I'm not having
I
it
mean-
for someone to look. I'm having them because they're out. Like I got boobs.
You not cold? It's cold. It's 37 degrees and she got them out.
No, I'm not gonna flash them.
37
You don't have a
degrees.
jacket. It's 37 degrees and it's
You not cold?
have them out.
Bro, that's what I'm
I
saying,
believe
like-
it. Look at his jacket. He has mitts. It must be cold outside.
Exactly. You know you cold.
And she leaves mad because what they're saying is right.
The only one in your camp without a jacket. She the only one without a jacket. I know. Look at it.
But yeah, being around especially a group of guys, it's also that may be coming because
Yeah, I will criticize him because he shouldn't have pointed him out. Like with what I said earlier.
Yeah.
If some chick has her tits out, don't point him out. Don't be a fucking creepo.
yeah.
Just look and then go on your way.
But dudes try to be funny.
True.
Yeah. You ever notice the people in the theaters? They're with a group of friends, and they ruin the movie by just making all these
Being
jokes out loud,
assholes,
trying
yeah.
to be funny.
That's what happened to me when I saw the Halloween movie.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like that'll ruin it.
hmm
Wow.
I'm there just trying to enjoy the Halloween movie. It's the canon one that was like 30 years later with like
Mhm.
the original cast of the first one.
Oh right, the later one, like the latest one.
Yeah, the latest one. and it's always fucking teenagers, man. Like this
Mm-hmm.
group of fucking teenagers just making jokes throughout the whole movie, and it sucks because the audience is laughing,
Yeah.
and that encourages them to do it more.
Yeah.
And they just did it like fucking the whole 90 minutes. They were just cracking jokes.
Fucking annoying.
Uh,
And you know damn well if
Fucking
they were
assholes.
by themselves, they wouldn't be screaming. It's only because they're with friends. That's the thing.
They're with friends. They're with chicks.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. Ooga booga brains.
That's how guys are. They try to be funny. But that also goes towards it kind of relates to the other point I was saying, that guys really have to be almost like a comedian in order to, get on girls' good side or actually be in relationships. A lot of the times what you'll find when you ask women what type of guy are you into, amongst other things, one of the things that they'll say is you have to be funny. He has to be funny, right? Has to have
Yeah.
a sense of humor. And so that's where that stems from, is they try to impress, these females with jokes. So they, especially when they're with friends, like they're trying to be cooler than the other dudes, but also impress this girl right here on his side. So, and thus we have annoying people in the theater.
Yeah. Like we've talked about it before on the podcast, and I still wholeheartedly agree on this. But women don't like to be bored. That's where like the funny thing comes in, because they don't necessarily. I think they don't necessarily have to be like super funny. Obviously,
you don't have to be
nobody's
super
like a
funny.
super comedian.
Yeah.
They just no. I think I just honestly believe just women just don't want to be bored. They just love to be entertained. Whether you're
Exactly.
like fucking crazy or you do crazy shit.
Right.
You go on like these spontaneous trips that would fucking give a headache to anybody else. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Shit like that. That's
So-
what women are drawn to.
So yeah, you can make it up by being on the crazy side. So being more
Happens all the time.
What is that word? Not spontaneous. Being more spontaneous.
Yeah.
Breaking the rules a little bit. So if you're not that funny, then you have to break the rules a little bit.
You better be fun to be around.
Because
You could be an ugly dude and you can still get chicks.
yeah, definitely.
Just don't be an
Another-
asshole and be fun.
Another thing that you'll find is that they say they had to be confident. The guy has to be confident. So that seems to be one of the attractors is
I mean, let's be honest. Like nobody wants to be with someone who's
That's
someone
fucking
who's always
boring.
like negative and always thinking badly of themselves.
right.
I don't want to throw this word out there, but nobody wants to be with someone who's just bad energy.
Exactly. Toxic and shit.
Yeah, like you're only with me because you feel sorry for me. Like what the fuck, dude? Who the fuck wants to be around that?
And in contrast for guys, I find that their needs aren't really as strenuous in terms of what the person is like. So a lot of the times it's looks first, and then narrow it down from there. If two girls had looks, that's baseline for some guys. Like
Yeah.
which one's a little more fun to be around, I guess. But it doesn't start like with girls. Although they do like handsome guys or whatever. I think if an ugly guy were to do spontaneous things and was confident, I think he could make up for that. But I don't know if an ugly girl or woman were to try to do the same thing. I don't know if it'll work for a guy, but that may be.
I think
Like
it just depends.
Yeah, I guess.
Because a 1 might not want to go out with a 10.
Like a
and
good looking guy.
a good looking guy
Yeah, and
might
then
not
there was a
wanna-
girl that was like a 4. And
maybe or maybe not. You never know.
Mhm.
But
Well,
typically, I
everyone's
would
different.
say typically not.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I'm just saying
Whether
it
that's
doesn't
true-
match. It doesn't match.
Yeah.
Both genders have different
Yeah, everybody's
surface
different,
level requirements, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're we're all unique, but for the most part, that's some of the things I've noticed.
Yeah. I mean, and you're allowed to choose who you want to be with.
Right.
Like, if let's say you're a dude, right? An ugly dude,
Mhm.
and you only want to get a 10, it's gonna be a rough road ahead of you. But if that's what you want to do, then that's good luck.
You
I
have to
guess.
keep striking out.
Yeah, if you don't want to live in reality, yeah, sure.
Yep. Or you could just get a gold digger.
True.
Or
make
yourself.
make a bunch of money and then or get prostitutes.
And to be honest,
better.
it's probably an even trade. Or let's start with him first. So he wants someone that's hot, and then she wants someone that's stable and has money. So if both of their needs are met, I think that would work as long as they both agree.
Yeah, you
Like,
see it all
okay,
the
this
time
is
with,
working.
like, sugar babies.
Yep.
Like chicks who
Sugar
date
babies.
older dudes to keep them company and buy them shit.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
It's a thing.
Exactly.
Would you ever have a sugar mama?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
She
Like
wants
you'd go
to-
on dates, or if at the call she'd call you and she
Well,
said,
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to change my answer because I have thought about this.
okay,
Right? Like if she's a sugar mama, then obviously she's gonna be older than me.
Yep.
She's probably like in her 40s.
mm-hmm.
But that's like the same age as my mom, and like
you can't think of it like that way.
I know you're not supposed to, but come on, man. This is reality. It's gonna come up whether you try to think about
Yeah.
it or not.
Yeah.
Like she's the same age as your mom, or as my mom. And what if she starts requesting that I bring her around the family? Now I got to
Mm.
introduce my mom to this woman who's probably the same age as her.
Or what if you just tell your mom,
But hey, just let you know, I'm
person-
I'm dating somebody, but she's 43.
yeah.
You know.
But wouldn't you give that disclaimer? She's my sugar mama, or you wouldn't even disclose that?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Okay.
That's way too personal to tell my mom.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, no, I'm only with her to bang her, and then she buys me stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, no.
Okay.
That's basically saying like, oh hey mom, just let you know I'm with somebody, but I'm more like their personal fuck doll.
Yeah.
That's
That's exactly what it
that's
is.
not something you want to tell your mom, dude.
Damn. I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, it's essentially what it is. So the other day I was doing some research. I was actually trying to find this video about this pack of wild dogs in Africa that killed an orangutan. But unfortunately I couldn't find any videos like that. But I ended up finding this article about this guy, look, Irish tourist savagely raped by a 400-pound gorilla.
Oh my god.
So
Orangutan.
yeah. So an ecologist's dream to watch orangutans in their natural habitat quickly turned into his worst nightmare after savagely attacked and raped by a 400-pound orangutan gorilla in the jungle of Borneo.
Oh no.
Zach O'Reilly, I don't know if I'm gonna keep his name. I might take it out.
I mean, it's public.
A young 26-year-old from Ireland. This guy was 26, dude. From Ireland. Who
From
is
Ireland.
presently studying biology at Dublin City University, has been a Greenpeace activist for the past 3 years, had always dreamed of seeing orangutans in their natural habitat, and was a strong advocate against the palm oil industry, which is a great threat to the endangered species. Here's a quote from his mother. He always dreamed of seeing orangutans in the jungle. I used to
That's
tease
good.
him, saying he looked like one, and that he'd find his soulmate in the jungle. Never would I thought he would be sexually assaulted by one.
Ooh, can I try that
Sure.
in my best Irish voice?
Yeah, try.
He always dreamed of seeing orangutans in the jungle. I used to tease him, saying he looked like one, and that he'd find his soulmate in the jungle.
You gotta.
Never would I thought he would be sexually assaulted by me. By one. By me.
By me. Dude, you gotta start listening to more videos on Irish people, dude, 'cause that was fucking terrible. Oh
I gave it my
God.
best shot.
Anyways, the young man was quickly brought back to a missionary hospital near Kalimantan, where he lay unconscious for many hours,
Oof.
and where doctors found traces of internal bleeding. Like, I'm trying.
Ooh, his rectum must have been.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh at this, because obviously being raped by a monkey is
I
fucking.
mean, that's
horrible.
ironic.
It's-
This guy, he was a Greenpeace activist. Greenpeace activist. And guess what ended up fucking him in the ass? Literally.
Orangutan.
An orangutan. That is irony at its finest.
Ugh. So, The reason why this happened was because, I mean, obviously, if you take a look at this guy, he
he has similarities.
He looks like a fucking orangutan, and I say that because of his red hair
Beard,
and
long
his red beard.
and- Yeah,
right?
lots of facial hair, just like the orangutan.
And apparently, he was warned of this. They told him like, "Yo, you need to cover up because they're gonna see you and they're gonna think you're a female orangutan."
Oh shit!
And that's why this happened.
That's crazy.
So-
They do have similarities, man. Wow.
Yeah, I'm saying, and you know, ever since this incident, they had to beef up security, and
So what happened to the orangutan? They left
nothing,
it
dude.
alone?
They just-
Okay.
they just left it alone. You know, they can't
Yeah.
kill it.
Well, if it was here in the U.S., they would have shot that orangutan
yeah.
for raping the
Yeah.
guy.
Rest in peace, Harambe.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
Harambe.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. I mean,
So this
there's
is
nothing left to say.
Thailand, right? Borneo is in
No,
Thailand.
or is it?
I think so.
Let's see. Hold on. Where is Borneo?
Doom.
It's like it's near Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore.
Okay.
Right before you get to
So
the
that's a
Philippines.
country. Borneo is a country.
Somewhere like a city, I think.
Okay, a city.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's in Malaysia.
Ooh, Malaysia.
So yeah, so it's like a city.
Okay. So that was kind of close. There, I mean, tomato.
There you go. But anyways, yeah. So you know, poor guy. Hope he recovered all right.
Hope he recovers.
I mean, dude, this guy was raped unconscious.
Yeah, you're
Fuck.
hurting so bad that you just pass out.
Oh, dude, this person is going to hell.
Wow. Someone said
Jesus.
he
No,
was asking
Somebody
for
commented he was asking for it. Oh my god.
the comments.
Let's just leave this. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, don't look at those comments.
But anyways.
Oh
Ugh.
shit.
Oh, dude, do you know what happened to me today?
What?
Fucking I went to the smoke shop. Shout out Dragon Tobacco. And you know, I park, I'm getting my mask, I'm you know, getting my phone. And some kid goes up to my car.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right. I open the door. And then he asks if I can buy him some puff bars.
What?
And I immediately said no, you know,
Yeah.
because he's a fucking kid. I'm not gonna, you know,
How old would
I'm
you
not trying
say?
to catch a case. I don't know. Yeah, like he looked like a kid to me, and that's not saying much because I'm only 25.
Mhm.
And you know, but so there, I told him no, and then you know I start walking away, but then out of the corner of my eye, I think I saw him with a tattoo. So then my brain goes like, oh, he's just a guy who's like down on his luck. Maybe he forgot his ID or something. And then I stood there for like 5 seconds thinking about it. But then it snapped in my brain like, wait a minute, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you forgot your ID, then go home and get it. I'm not, you know, doing any shit for you. I got shit to do.
I would have
I
thought it
went
would
off-
be like undercover work.
I don't know.
You
don't
never
know.
know.
True, you never know, I
'Cause
guess.
they could bust you right then and there.
Yeah. But then, you know, so I went in. I got my shit, you know, got my puff bar here.
Oh, did you see the stickers there?
I went to drop them off. And
Oh, that's when you went.
Anybody listening, and if you live in Chico, if you want one of our stickers, they're at Dragon Tobacco.
Mhm.
I left some there, you know, not a guarantee that they'll be there by the time this comes out, but so, you know,
Yep.
take it how you will.
This is the second batch. The first batch didn't last long.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how long this batch is going to last.
Yep.
So we'll see.
I
But
mean,
yeah, so I got my shit and then I left. And then he was still there, but not outside Dragon. He was across the street at 7-Eleven, still looking for somebody to
Oh
buy
my
him
God.
puff bars. I'm like, God damn.
are kids
he's
just
down on his
addicted
luck."
to puff bars now?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Like,
Wow.
like I'm noticing more adults, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm watching these videos of people being interviewed in the streets of Texas. Shout out Stephen Franz. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot more people are starting to smoke these instead of cigarettes,
Oh yeah.
which is great, you know.
That's
'cause
better.
It's definitely. I don't want to like say this is healthy exactly, but it's not as harmful as a regular cigarette, and you know, you don't walk around smelling like cigarettes.
Yep.
You know,
So
it's-
far, the latest studies is they can't find conclusive evidence that it causes cancer, lung cancer. So that's a good first step.
Good first step. Yeah.
Good first step.
Data is important.
Yep. But that's not to say you won't get anything else. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's also-
Watch when somebody takes that seriously and
I
they're like,
know.
"Oh, I need 2 lung transplants. Thanks a lot. Huevos
Have
con
you
Weenies."
have you ever seen the video of the guy testing to see what it would be like if you smoked like 1,000 cigarettes
Oh yeah, with that
Um,
machine thing.
with that machine?
Yeah.
He sticks like a cigarette in a little tube. The tube feeds it into this like tank.
Yeah.
And the tank turns like super black at the end,
Yeah.
and then it has residue. Like he has gloves on, but he kind of swipes his finger
Yeah, it's
through
like the tar, right?
Yeah, it's all the tar. But he did the same thing with vapes, and it was just a bit yellowy, but it wasn't tarred up. It wasn't anything. It was just like moisture from all the vape.
Yeah, from the nicotine.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would consider that a win. You know, a lot better than cigarettes. So if you're out there smoking cigarettes, I can't blame you because I've smoked cigarettes once upon a time.
Yeah, same here. I mean, dude, when you're out drinking and it's the end of the night and you want to wind down, the cigarette just fucking it's just perfect.
It's the
man.
best.
Shit, we still do it. When we
Yep.
go out drinking, we go to
It's-
7-Eleven and get some
Mhm.
swishers.
It's become a tradition. It really has. We know at the end of the night we're going to a 7-Eleven,
yeah, dude.
and just posting up and smoking.
Hell yeah.
And
It's
if we're
just the best.
feeling really wild, we like the last time we had like a 6-pack and we were drinking like across the street from the parking lot there,
Yeah, shit was cool.
smoking cigarettes, drinking beer.
Yeah.
I think we even smashed one of the beers. But
I don't think so.
I remember one of them breaking.
Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, we were way fucked up.
Shit.
We were too fucked up.
Yeah.
Cops even strolled by and they didn't say anything to us.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I had a beer in my hand when
Yeah.
they passed by. I was like, oh shit, shove that shit in my
Would they
pocket.
have taken you in?
Maybe, I mean, I was obviously,
You're intoxicated.
you can't be drinking in public like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
let alone empty parking lot.
Yeah.
It
So who
is what it
knows?
is.
It is what it is. So, fuck.
All right. So,
Oh yeah, and then I did bring some clips with me today. Pretty much I got these clips from a very nice person who kind of curated this for us. So I wouldn't, if you don't think these are funny, then just let's blame this one guy, this one
got 'em for
stranger
you?
who got them for me. It's a test drive.
Okay.
All right. So I think you have them on your side, right?
Yeah. It doesn't
Alright.
matter what order I play.
Nope. Let's hit the road, Jack. All right.
Okay.
Ooh,
Wow,
that's
is fucked.
unfortunate.
That is fucked.
This guy's rollerblading, as you would on a Sonic's, one of these
Yeah, one of the
waiters
Sonic
or
employees.
employees,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Bringing the food. He basically trips on his skates or slips, and then the drinks go flying right into the driver.
Driver's side of the window. Yeah.
So yeah, not good.
Spilt everything.
But who's the one that was talking at the end there? Was it the employee?
I think so.
Ah,
Let me play it
yeah.
one more time.
I mean, he played it off. He still kept it. You order the corn dogs?
Get the corn dogs.
What?
ridiculous.
I don't know.
I think it was him.
Are we sure that's not fake? That was just too smooth.
It kind of seems fake to me.
Yeah, you got
if
the
I'm
corn
if I'm
dogs?
being honest. I don't know. Because why were they recording?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of weird.
That's a
Alright.
good point.
Second clip.
Second clip.
Okay, we got a bunch of gangsters. Alright. Oh shit.
Oh, you getting the belt. Son de mentiras. Perfect.
Es de mentira, son vivos. ¿Por qué tienes una chancla, ma? Porque sí. No, fuck. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, ma. No, ma. Son de mentira. Okay, ma. Fuck, man. Fuck.
Okay.
Man, that reminds me of during our younger days, we would just do crazy shit in the room, like break stuff or play video games, but be hella wild, you
I
know?
remember. I remember once it was me, you, I think our cousin Manny Biggs,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if
Was it in San
I
Diego?
think Negro was there too. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they were all you guys were chilling on your bed,
Yeah.
and then that shit broke. Like
Oh,
fucking your
did she
bed just
bust through the door?
broke. What?
I remember there was one time where my grandma busted through the door because we had it locked.
That was the time where you said that you guys were up drinking, and
It happened 2 times.
it was like I think it was like 12 at night.
Yeah.
And
We were in the
ridiculous
garage.
thing is that you guys were like 26,
I know.
28, and she was telling you guys to go to bed like you're fucking 15.
Yeah. We were posted up in the garage and we actually were drinking, and then we had the doors because the garage has like a back door and we could lock it, and it has obviously the garage.
Yeah.
But she can't go through the garage like the front, so she knocked at the back door, and then we wouldn't let her in for some reason. And then she just kept knocking on the door, and she was threatening us that she was gonna call, abuelito to come in.
Yeah, like, what's he
But
gonna
we
do?
never let her
The
in.
old ass man.
I don't know why because she sounded like she was gonna beat our ass.
Oh yeah. I think
So-
I remember your brother telling the story too, and that's like exactly the reason why. So
Yeah.
he didn't want to open the door because she was already so
Angry.
that even if you did open the door, she was gonna beat your ass anyway.
I know. So that's why. If she had acted nicely, then yeah. But then, she went and told my mom, and then my mom calmly just, asked us what's going on. So we just let her know, grandma's pissed.
And then didn't Abuelito like hide the bottle or something?
Oh yeah. And then he
Yeah,
actually did go in there and he hid the bottle. But I think we ended up finding it.
Yeah.
'Cause old people aren't really good at finding hiding spots.
It's like he just put it in the kitchen. It's like-
Behind the cereal, they'll never find it here. Yeah. So, yeah,
Nice
very
little trip down
reminiscent.
memory- Yeah, a nice little trip down memory lane.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Scotty, I'm gonna need you to catch those. Okay? I don't want to get drilled.
Okay, he's the umpire, and oh
Ooh.
shit, he got smacked in the face by a ball.
And you see how the umpire was like ready to go already?
Yeah.
He got hit by the ball, and he just kind of straightened back out and was ready for another one.
I gotta say, like, even if you have that, that helmet, that shit still has to hurt.
It has to hurt. Yeah, looks like it'll rock you.
Okay, we have two gentlemen here. Looks like they're about to square off.
Two
One-
hoodlums.
One, might I add, is very taller than the other one and does look more athletic.
The other one's fat and stubby. Oh!
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Wow, this is a real surprise.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, the more
Bro.
athletic dude got knocked the hell out.
Dude, if I'm being honest, whenever a guy takes this stance, I just
You
always
gotta be ready.
no. I always assume that they don't know how to fight.
Ah.
But he throws a fucking clean left hook.
Oh. Right to the jaw. The dude didn't have a chance.
Bro.
He
Oh
gets
my
back
God.
up. The guy who got knocked out gets back up, tries to run to him, and he falls.
Like, dude, just give up, man. Just give up.
Oh, he's gonna get body slammed now. But people are breaking it up. Just give up at that point.
Yeah, dude. When you get
Yeah.
knocked out, just give up, man. Just go home.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be gained.
The skinny homie, he
Your
got
balance is
rocked.
all off. Your pants are halfway down your
It's-
ankles.
It's your pride. Pride gets in the way.
Sweaty. Where? What? I'm sweaty. Where at? On my butt crack and my balls and everywhere. Oh.
What?
It's so funny to me. Oh, for the audio listeners,
Kid
It's,
said he was sweaty.
yeah, oh wait, yeah, it was pretty much all audio. It's just a little boy in the back seat telling his mom that he's sweating from his
Butt
ass to his
crack
balls.
and his balls. Oh shit.
It's so funny to me when people teach their kids like adult language.
Yeah.
Like instead of saying wee, you
They
teach
say
them how to say
balls,
penis. Or
penis.
like yeah, instead of like testicles, you teach them to say balls.
Well, at least he didn't
like-
say cock or anything.
Or like the funniest thing to me is when little kids curse. Like obviously,
Oh,
you
it's
know,
the
little
funniest
kids
thing
they
ever.
shouldn't curse, but just something about like a little kid just saying
funny as
fuck,
fuck.
you know, it's
Yeah.
that shit just cracks me up, man.
Yep. And I remember being a little kid too, and I would be taught by my friends at school. I go to kindergarten or first grade. I'd learn all these bad words, and I practice it at home. So one time I learned something really, really cool. In kindergarten, some kid started calling people faggot, and then everyone thought that was the cool kid. So I was like, I'm gonna put this in my mental library. And then I go home. My dad picks us up from school. This is the Oakland house. And then me and Nando were, waiting for my dad to unlock the front door when we get to our house. And then I just call Nando a faggot. And then my dad turns around and he smacks me. And then that's when I learned faggot was really
It's
a bad word.
Yeah. Sorry, can we pause real quick?
Uh-huh.
Sorry about that, everybody. Had to stop the video real quick. Some asshole just tried to catch me in a phishing scam.
They're tricky, man.
I thought I lost all my crypto, dude. I was
Yeah.
about to call the FBI.
That's something you guys better watch out for, because people have been getting not only text messages, as JTheCreator just got, basically just saying, your what did it say? This is confirmation of your withdrawal, or
Yeah. Just a message saying, your crypto account has been is in the process of withdrawal. If this wasn't you, log in here.
yeah,
Which is how they get your email and password for that for your crypto account.
Yep.
So do be careful of shit like that. If you ever receive a message like that, don't click any of the links they provide. Go to the official site of whatever
Exactly.
website you're using for your crypto, and then log in and check.
yeah. Because if something was wrong with your account, it'll say it as soon as you try to log into, the
Exactly.
website.
Exactly.
But
All right. Let's get back into it.
let's get back to it.
All right.
This Karen is mad because they were playing mariachi.
Okay. So it looks like it's it's just a Mexican family having a party.
Yep. So we're seeing ring footage of someone's front door.
So this Karen is coming over to complain.
Wow. Damn.
Oh, she comes over aggressive as fuck.
May I help you?
Turn it down.
May I help you?
Turn it down. Turn it the fuck down.
May I help you, ma'am? Ma'am,
You didn't hear me.
I'm here.
Turn it the fuck down.
Okay.
Oh, that was the lady
Oh.
behind you
Oh.
We
talking.
have till 10 p.m.
Yeah, I know. But you're disturbing everybody in the fucking neighborhood. Time and time again.
Well, it's a party, ma'am.
Yeah. You don't hear anybody else in the neighborhood doing that, do you?
That's not our fault.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
And then the video ends right there.
I don't.
I thought somebody had answered the door.
Same
I
here.
didn't know it was the person behind her.
I
that was
know.
talking. I thought that lady like came over with her to complain.
Oh shit.
But damn, all these damn Mexicans over here having parties every
Yeah.
weekend. Goddamn.
I don't condone violence, but I wouldn't be mad if someone smacked that lady for being such a Karen.
I mean, with anybody like that, dude, you just wanna fucking hit them. You know?
Yeah.
Because people like that, they've never been hit
Exactly.
ever in their life. Because if they did get hit, they
Mhm.
would know to not say shit and mind their
Exactly.
fucking business.
Yeah. And not to say there's anything wrong with them expressing their concern for the noise. Personally, I wouldn't have a problem with it, but it's the way she came about it too, with the aggressive door banging, screen door banging, and then, obviously cursing at the owner of the home. So that's where it crosses the line, all of that.
I
So,
mean, yeah. I mean, it's, the lady's definitely in the wrong. Because one, I mean, it's daytime.
it's daytime.
And if
You
it's
could
a
be loud.
weekend, it could be 2 a.m. and you could be, well, no. okay, I guess 2 in the morning. Some people would call the cops.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you could still
Yeah.
party till 2 in the morning. You just
Mhm.
got to keep the music down.
This
it
looked
was
more
during the
like 2
day.
p.m. Yeah.
You know. All right. Let's see. Next clip. Yeah. All right. Looks like we got a tournament here. Oh shit.
Damn.
All right. That was a quick clip.
Yes.
For the audio listeners, it looks like some sort of karate tournament, and one of the opponents, it's 2 kids fighting each other.
Mhm.
He just goes in full force and does a
Yeah.
spinning kick to the goddamn head.
As soon as the fight starts.
So hard that he knocks off the other opponent's helmet. His little
That's ruthless.
head guard.
Man. And that's crazy, man. Have you
Doing
ever
martial
thought
arts
about
like
doing
this?
like martial arts?
Yeah. I mean, I've done boxing
and then-
before, and that shit's pretty cool. But
yeah.
then when I see, you know, the Muay Thai guys,
Oof.
they're like doing punches and throwing in kicks in there too.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking cool.
And
dude.
just knowing that they could very well knock you out,
dude,
like
they could fuck
it's
you up.
possible. If you make one wrong move, you'll be, you know, your lights will be rung or you'd shut off. Basically,
I mean, dude, I've been punched in the head before.
it feels
Shit.
so bad.
It sucks. I can't imagine getting kicked
Yeah.
in the fucking head.
Yeah,
Ugh.
man, that feeling of being rung in the head, it's just feels so fucking bad.
Exactly.
What?
All right. So some Indian kid or shit. I don't
He
even
was,
think I could say that. Some
Middle Eastern.
guy was sleeping and they slapped him awake, and he has the stupidest look on his face as
Yeah.
he's
And they
woken
play
up.
the classic window sound.
Now this next video is pretty long.
Well, let's see what he has to say.
Hey, ¿qué onda? Les voy a dar un tip. Cómo espantar a un ladrón con la pura caminada. Ustedes los miedosos caminan así, mira.
You want to translate?
Oh, did he say ladrón? So he's basically saying someone who is like a burglar or thief walk like this. Is that what he said?
I think so.
Yeah. So he's basically demonstrating how people who are thieves walk for some reason. Like they
they're
walk all
ratones?
shady
Yeah.
and scary.
Pero sin miedo. Yo siempre he estado en diferentes estados de México en la noche y en la madrugada. No hay lugares de miedo. Siempre al tiro. Me gustaba cuando alguien trataba de
He likes
What
when
the
people try to
fuck?
steal from him.
Yo siempre los agarraba a puro kung fu.
So he's
he-
basically trying to be badass. Or
he was basically saying that because of the city where he's from,
hmm
he
In
loves
Mexico?
to walk around in the night because
Hoping to be
he
robbed.
He loves to walk around in the night hoping that he gets robbed because he's that antsy to fuck somebody up, and that he's learned kung fu.
Mira cómo los agarraba. Hey, what's up?
What?
I'm not gonna lie, that he actually did a pretty good spinning kick. That first kick, I don't know, but that spinning kick, that was pretty
Ugh.
spot on.
Yeah, it flowed very nice.
Y yo siempre camino así, mira.
He always walks like this. So he's looking real confident
Yeah, what-
walking.
He walks like a GTA 5 character.
Puto. Hey, do you wanna fight, motherfucker? Hey, come here.
He talks about being in Mexico and speaking to somebody in English.
You want to fight, motherfucker? Wow. That was a nice kick.
Pretty cringe, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he has some pretty. I think he could get somebody with one of those kicks.
I think so. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be near that guy.
I wouldn't want to be in the room for a number of reasons. He's obviously fucking
number.
crazy.
Yeah.
Who the fuck goes walking around in the night looking for somebody to beat them up?
Yeah.
Saying, "Damn, I just wish somebody would try me today."
There's always that one guy though.
Oh my god. All right, everybody. So that was the end of PurpleSuns
Okay.
clips.
Yeah, I this person
They
who
were pretty
curated
solid.
the
They
stuff.
were pretty
Okay,
solid.
good job.
Yeah, we'll
That
have
was
to do some
entertaining.
edits in post.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. So we were supposed to separate this, but we pretty much can't at this point. But
Yeah.
time for our next segment. Why
Yay.
would you do this? I've got a couple clips here, and let's see how they go.
You guys have a jam-packed episode today.
All right. So this first clip, it's called White Boy Summer. So we have a white boy. He smokes a J, and he says the N-word. That's something you always want to see a white boy
swinging
do.
on a rope, and he's gonna fall into a
he's
lake.
being
I
all
would imagine.
badass. Look at him swinging on that rope over a lake. Look at him, dude. He's just vibing. He's chilling. Oh. And he hits a tree, and he fucks his shit up.
It's one of those swinging ropes. You know how people jump into the water? Everyone's seen them before.
Yeah, you have a rope on a tree next to a lake. You know, everybody uses it. But, you know,
This
he
dude
didn't
was
he didn't jump
smoking a
off when he
J.
was supposed to, and he hit a tree. Because he's obviously stupid.
Oh, he's so badass.
All right, this next clip, we have this woman. That's what I was pretty surprised, because at first I thought this was a man. But no, this is a woman, bro.
Ooh,
this is a woman.
Interesting.
And she's very angry. I do not know why. And she decides to assault the store clerk.
That's not a good idea. Those store clerks, they usually know how to protect themselves. They grab guns and...
Oh yeah, look, this guy has a gun.
Okay.
He's not gonna use it though. You know, he has.
But it's still scary. Oh, he's poking her with the barrel of the gun.
I mean, dude, one guy's punching her, the other one is pretty much just stabbing her with the gun.
Oh, damn. Wow, he's throwing in some good punches. It's like, two elderly Asian folks, the ones you wouldn't even expect to fight. They're throwing in some good punches.
And like, the father comes in with a flashlight, dude. He's
Wow.
the finisher.
Yeah, not a good idea to fuck with them.
Bro, dude, fuck the cameraman. He's over there recording and saying that's enough. But it was fine for her to go back there and assault the Asian store clerk, who's an elderly man, by the way.
I know.
But you know what? That elderly Asian man, he believes in equality. This bitch can get the lefts and the rights.
She could get the lefts and the rights.
Exactly, dude.
She get the hands.
Somebody was explaining to me, because obviously, you don't expect this kind of thing from old Asian people.
I know.
But somebody made it a point to make out that typically the old Asian men, they were at one point forced into the military, right? Because some countries they have forced
mandatory
mandatory military. So you spend years learning these self-defense techniques and shit, in wars possibly.
Yeah.
And they come over here to America and you think you could step all over them. Do you not remember what happened in the fucking LA riots? Rooftop Koreans?
Rooftop Koreans.
Like, damn, bro.
Man.
They were fucking deadly, dude. They
Salute to them, man.
Anybody that came near.
If you guys haven't heard of Rooftop Koreans, I would encourage you. I implore you to go to YouTube and type in Rooftop Koreans. They even made like synthwave videos for the Rooftop Koreans too. And they look badass. They're all on top of the roofs with handguns, shotguns,
rifles.
And they're basically protecting their stores. But yeah,
so what had happened, I think this was in the 90s. The LA riots, so riots in LA were going on. I forgot what initially started the riots, but
I think the police
brutality. Okay. So, riots were going on, and essentially what had happened is that, can I say African Americans were looting the Asian stores?
Well, yeah.
All right. I mean, I just want to make sure my facts are straight.
Yeah, well, the facts are, they were,
Or here, I'll explain without mentioning that.
People from LA.
People from LA of different backgrounds other than Asian were going to these, Asian neighborhoods and essentially just robbing the convenience stores.
Yeah.
And the Asians of that area had called the police for, help, as you should do. But the police had essentially told them to fuck off.
They weren't doing shit.
We got other shit going on. We don't, want to protect you. So they took it in their own hands and, they practiced their rights. Anybody who came near the store got shot. Got blasted, bro.
Where the hell were the Rooftop Koreans when they were doing the looting like last year? I was expecting them to make a comeback.
I think
the police were a lot more strict with that. I don't know. I mean, stores got burnt down.
They weren't Asian stores, though, might I? My
Oh
bad.
yeah, and I don't. Well, it happened near. There
Is-
was riots, or yeah, there was looting close to L.A.
I know of
Maybe even
black-owned
L.A.
businesses that got destroyed. I know of some Mexicano
Just
businesses
mom and
that were
pop
jumped.
stores,
Yeah, just mom
period.
and pop shops. Very
Yeah.
unfortunate,
Mm.
but you know.
But yeah, I don't think. At least we haven't seen any recent footage
Yeah,
of
don't
the
fuck with
Korean
old Asian
community.
people. All right, so this next clip, we have this guy. You know, he's doing a music video on top of his car, looking all cool, looking all badass. And you know, there he goes.
Oh my god, that actually hurt me, dude.
So for the audio listeners, you know, he's on the car, he's doing his video, looking all cool. He jumps off, but at the same time, his friend opens the door, and he essentially nut shots himself
With the
on
car
with the car door.
And that's more than a smash. That's like your balls are cut at that point. I mean,
Either cut or you popped one.
oh my
Something, man.
gosh, that's terrible.
It hurts.
That's
just to
probably
think
the worst
about.
one I've seen.
All right, so here we have the classic road rage. See, some guy. It's always a guy in a truck,
Flipping the finger, flipping the bird.
flipping the bird. You know, trying to act all smug.
He's gonna crash, isn't he?
He tries to overtake the right, and he's sliding out of control,
Beautiful.
and he,
Oh shit!
yo, he wrecks his shit.
That's what you get. All on video.
Dumbass. He must have felt really dumb after that.
Hell yeah.
The dude's
The-
flipping someone off on the road, and then he speeds up in front of them, trying to cut them off, and he loses control, and his truck just spins out, and it's all fucked up.
That actually reminds me of this one time where I actually cut somebody off on the highway,
Mm-hmm.
and they pretty much did the same thing. Like,
Flipped you off and crashed?
no. He flipped me off though. So how it was, right? I was trying to, you know, I was trying to get into the right lane because I had to take the exit.
Yeah.
But he was, you know, he was like a little bit behind me. I
Okay.
couldn't tell how fast he was going.
Mm.
So when I switched
Try
into
to-
his lane, he had to kind of swerve out of it, you know, which, you know, I'm
Yeah.
sorry for, but like I
And
said,
he got pissed.
I couldn't tell how fast he was going. Yeah, dude, he got pissed. And then he stopped me on the highway. Luckily it was,
How'd he stop you? Get in front of you?
yeah, he was just, yeah, dude, he was in front of me. Like, you know, I tried going around him, but then he would, you know, get in front of me, and I didn't. It was a company vehicle, and I don't want to explain to my bosses like, oh yeah, this fucking asshole, you know,
Oh yeah.
he smashed into me. Like, no, I didn't want to deal with all that because I was already late, and, you know, it was gonna be a busy day.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, he gets in front of me, and I'm there like, you know, he's yelling. I could see him yelling at me. He's flipping me off. You know, I think he expects me to get out of my car,
Oh, yeah.
which, you know, I'm not gonna fucking do.
You're
I'm
in a
not
company
I'm not
video.
a fucking dummy. So I'm there just flipping him off, telling him to go.
Mhm.
I keep trying to fucking get around him. He won't let me until, you know, I fucking finally. I'm just there. I'm just waiting. I put my emergency lights on him, like flipping him off, and like go,
Yeah.
flip him off, go. And then finally he gave up and he like left. Fucking asshole.
He was just waiting for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
If you're from Oakland and you're that guy, fuck you.
yeah.
I fucking hate you. I hope you crash your car, bitch.
He knew damn well, maybe. Well, he knew damn well you were in a company vehicle. So
I was gonna do shit.
yeah, you weren't gonna. Anyone, you know, you wouldn't be in a company video. I keep saying vehicle, and they'd be. I mean, you could lose your job, so no one's gonna risk that.
Yeah. And it was, you know, it was at a time where they didn't have a camera on my van yet. So I was treating the van pretty poorly. And I
Yeah.
didn't want the company to find out.
So they never knew.
No, they never knew. Like, I think I could say this now because it's been a while since I left the company. But
Mhm.
one time I was fixing a phone, and I think once I put the new screen on, it wouldn't work. And I had spent so much time, like, I think it was like the second screen that I tried. And I got
Mhm.
so angry, I grabbed the seat that I was sitting on and I smashed it in the van. And then I broke the lock to one of the drawers.
Oh shit.
And I never told them about it.
Yeah.
And then when I left, they never mentioned it. So
Good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because fuck, dude, I didn't want to pay for that shit.
I know. Stupid.
All right, so here we have this guy. Apparently, this is in L.A. So he lights a firework. For some reason, he has his car in the middle of the street, in the middle of a riot, and for some reason, he's popping off fireworks.
He's doing that to deter all the people, the protesters.
He lights a firework, and a protester sees him doing this. You know, the protester is like, I mean, you could probably imagine he's like, yo, why the fuck are you doing this?
Yeah.
You know, this isn't the time to be doing this shit. He grabs the firework and throws it in his car.
Nice thinking. That was
And
fast
then it just
thinking
starts
right
going
there.
off. Yeah.
Oh, right in his car. Beautiful.
Yeah, dude. That's what he fucking gets, dude.
Nice.
It's like a fucking
Now
riot's
that
going
is
on. That's
justice.
It's not the
right
time
there.
and place to be doing that.
I know. What did he want them to do? Like, how did he think they were going to react? Like,
You could, yeah, with shit like that, you can never tell, obviously, because, you know, what if he's trying to make the police think that shootings are happening, you know? You never know.
Yeah. Okay.
This next one doesn't have any audio, so we have to be real descriptive. So it's a...
it's chick pissing
it's a chick
into
in a club,
glass?
right? Some chick, she's in a club. She's drunk, obviously. And the lines to the bathroom are probably too long.
Damn.
So what she does is she grabs a glass and she starts pissing.
So this is what you call a golden shower.
Yeah.
Oh no, and she puts it on the table.
And this guy grabs it.
Oh! And he throws it back at her. Damn.
Oh my god, that shit's so funny.
All of that is justice.
It is.
I could
'cause,
see
you know,
the themes.
You should. Like, I don't care how drunk you are. You shouldn't be doing shit like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
And if you are gonna piss into a cup, don't put it near people. Just take it, you know, put it in the trash. Do something with it. Don't just leave it there.
Yeah, take it to the bathroom. Throw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Something.
Well, man, that was a great set of clips.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. So last week I had mentioned Goblin Slayer and how much I love it.
Yeah.
And we actually ended up watching it that night.
Yeah.
Can I
About
get
4 episodes or something.
Yeah, we got through 4 episodes. Can I get like your honest opinion of Goblin Slayer so far?
So far.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. So
Okay.
love the art style, love the pacing. I'm guessing at this point, I'm thinking where it's gonna go, because after a while it does start to feel a little repetitive with the slaying of the goblins.
Yeah.
Like you kind of want something new.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting to see if there's anything else that's gonna happen.
Let me tell you, if you're expecting anything other than goblins getting slain, then you are sorely mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, does he give them
lower your expectations?
Well, I guess he's just so OP that, you know, I guess it doesn't seem like a challenge. He's just so powerful.
Like, it's you got to remember that he's been doing it for 5 years now.
So
Goblin slaying.
it's like Demon Slayer, yeah. So like from Doom, he's just too powerful. He
I know,
just
you
kills
kept saying
everything.
that as we were watching the show. You're like, yo, dude, he's exactly like Demon Slayer.
I know. He's just a
And
Goblin Slayer.
When we say Demon Slayer, we're talking about the Doom character. Yeah, because there is an anime out there called Demon Slayer.
Oh,
I don't want people to
gotcha.
get confused.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wearing their shirt too. Demon Slayer.
Sweet. I like that shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so pacing is nice. I do admit that it does get a little bit repetitive, obviously, because I mean, it's about goblin slaying.
Yeah.
And, you shouldn't expect anything other than goblin slaying. But that's just that just like feeds into how much he hates goblins. Like, he can't think about anything else. You see how obsessive he is with these goddamn goblins.
I guess there is something to that. The dude just really hates goblins, and he's smashing them left and right, slicing them up.
And
it is pretty graphic too, which I like.
Yeah, and you saw how everybody just they're like mean to him. They're mean to Goblin Slayer.
Yeah,
they look at him as like trash.
But
just because he slays goblins.
Yeah, he's doing the Lord's work. I mean, I think they're underestimating how I guess malicious these goblins are. They don't take them seriously.
Like, the people, they just don't take goblins seriously.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, Goblin Slayer is the hero of the people.
Yep. These goblins will rape you though. So
yeah. You now know what I mean by the first episode.
It was pretty graphic.
Yeah, exactly. I watched it again
Pretty
for
brutal.
you. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that for anybody.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So yeah, if you guys want to watch something graphic and you guys want to see goblins being sliced up, then this is the perfect show for you.
If you don't like watching rape, then do not watch it. All right. So
Yeah.
I bring up Goblin Slayer because before I've talked about One Piece, and I actually made a decision to officially commit to watching One Piece because
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Wow.
I'm on episode 500 right now.
Whoa,
But that's
you've
where,
come a long way.
Yeah, but this is like years back where I caught up to episode 500 and then
Gotcha.
just dropped it because there was still, I think at the time there was like 300 episodes. Now there's 400.
Yep.
You know, so I have 400 plus episodes to go to.
I think there's something cool about that. It's like the ultimate binge.
I mean,
Especially if you like the story, then hell yeah.
The story is fucking dope. And then it's interesting because in the manga, right? They have like small details in the very beginning of the story that mean so much to the plot 900 chapters later.
That's crazy.
It's like these intricate little details that the creator puts in it to then later give it more meaning.
So
which I really appreciate.
The whole story matters then.
I'm just so big on storytelling like that it just amazes me that somebody could be like that.
Animes have some good stories, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. And yeah, over the weekend, I already mentioned to you, I saw on Steam. So Steam is like a video game store for PC basically.
Yeah. One of the main
I decided to cop the Dragon Ball Z game, which goes through the whole saga. And it was $20, so it's usually like 60 or something.
Nice.
So I thought, hell yeah, let's do this. And I first was a little, I guess I was wondering if I was gonna like it or not because I've never watched Dragon Ball Z at all.
Of course.
But I feel like I'm kind of late to the party as well because ever since I grew up, there would be like kids drawing Dragon Ball or Goku.
Yeah, I remember those kids in class who would like draw Dragon Ball Z characters.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm hella late to the game right now, but I think it's kind of good because so I bought the game, I played through it, and then it kind of made me want to watch, what the episodes are like. So I watched, 2 episodes roughly, and so far so good. So that's what I'm committing to. I'm committing to just watching the whole series.
So you're starring Dragon Ball Z. Not regular Dragon Ball, right?
Not Dragon Ball. Although after Z, I'm going to go back to Dragon Ball just to check it out.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move ahead to I think there's one called GT and then another one's called Super.
Yeah, it's like all messy. But
yeah, but there's timelines out there that help you to help you with the watching order. Because there's,
there's a bunch of movies
fan
too.
websites and stuff. Exactly. Yeah. So they're like, at this point, once you get to episode this or that, start this movie. And then once you watch that, then go back to this episode. Things like that. So there's things that'll help you.
Dragon Ball Z, that's the one where he's growing up. Is he married?
Yeah.
His wife, Chi-Chi?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have a son yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
First episode, he already has a son.
Okay. Yeah.
But they do a good job at explaining where what the story is or what part of the story they're at because they mention things that had happened from Dragon Ball, but you pick it up even though you didn't witness that scene, you still know what they're talking about, so it's pretty easy to pick up even if you haven't watched Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I mean, like Dragon Ball, really, the first one, it really just shows you small details that later add up to what goes on in Dragon Ball Z. Obviously, because it's a future timeline, like how Goku met his wife Chi-Chi and shit like that.
Yeah, and then the fights are pretty fucking awesome too, and all the sound effects, all of that it's really appealing to me. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, like fucking. Well, I'll wait till you're later caught up, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah,
because some of the fights are bullshit, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I'm only they've only shown 3 fights, maybe 2.
Yeah.
So I liked what I saw so far.
Yeah. So it's funny that I mentioned that you got the Dragon Ball game. I was also looking at some games to get because I don't know if you know, but these animes, they also sometimes make games. and those games release like in Japan and shit.
Oh,
But I found out that they actually make them for PC as well. So I'm like, oh shit, I can just buy them for PC
yeah.
and play that shit on my computer. So I'm gonna be getting a One Piece game and another game called Jump Force.
Yeah.
It's basically like Super Smash Bros.
Ooh.
But with all these different anime characters from different animes.
Nice.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah. And I do notice like a lot of Japanese style games, so I'm wondering if those are all from like mangas. Is there's a ton. There's a ton.
I mean, like there is a whole lane in Japan for games called visual novels. And it'll basically be like a light novel, but it'll be made into a game where you can, you're basically like just reading and clicking through.
Oh,
and
okay.
You
Yeah.
sometimes get to choose
A
a
visual
path
story.
of what like a visionary story.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, but it's pretty
Cool.
dope. Sucks that, all of them don't get translated to English though.
Yeah.
That's the actually I just ran into that issue the other day. There was this anime I was watching called Clean Freak Aoyama something.
Yep.
And it's basically about this soccer player that's like a clean freak. Like he never does anything to get himself dirty, and he's always cleaning.
Like a
Like,
germaphobe.
yeah, he's a germaphobe. And the anime ends, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'll just read the manga.
Yeah.
And then I go to look for the manga, and it's finished. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, fucking dope, bro.
Yeah.
But there's no English translation.
Oh no.
So I'm like, oh, fucking great. So
you gotta learn Japanese.
basically, I gotta learn Japanese and somehow get the manga volumes because they're not online anywhere. You can only find them in Japan.
Damn.
And it's, the Japanese manga. But luckily, there is a group out there that noticed the popularity of the anime, and they're serializing, which means that they're translating
Oh, nice.
the manga. So they
Sweet.
have only one chapter out so far.
So is it like
but-
community funded and stuff, or
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
It's just this. When shit like that happens, it's like a group of guys who are like, all right, you'll retouch the drawings.
Yeah.
You'll translate the words. You'll post it on your website, shit like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's all community funded. So
Sweet.
hopefully we can get some more chapters because
Oh, yeah.
either they, some people are kind enough to do it for fun. Some people, they want some money
It
for
takes
their
time,
time.
yeah.
And sometimes they could just drop the project altogether, which really sucks.
I'm sure it's happened before with other.
Yeah, this other story that I was reading, I forgot the name of it, but it was pretty fucking dope. It was about this guy who's like super lazy, but he's like a super smart strategic general in the military.
Yeah.
And I wanted to finish reading the manga, but they only made the manga as an advertisement for the light novel.
Oh.
And there's no official light novel, but somebody was kind enough to translate the whole thing to English.
Nice.
So I could read that online.
And where do you find out about new animes? Like, what sources do you use?
I typically just browse TikTok. People will post clips about new animes they're watching.
Oh, okay.
Or I would sometimes I have a website that I use, but I don't want to give out the name.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to see that trend where on TikTok people will be like, "Oh, where can I watch this?" And then I see the site that I use get mentioned.
Then it gets taken
Which
down. and shit.
which the more people that know about it, the more chance it's gonna get of it getting taken down.
It gets
and I don't
more
want that.
exposure.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
all bullshit. That's what happened to Kiss Anime.
Oh.
They got shut down because of
Right.
because of that shit. But so yeah, either I see shit in the community or I just happen to see a post about it on like TikTok.
And you just
and
look
shit.
it up.
Yeah, I just look it up, see what the premise is. Is it a harem?
Yeah.
Is the main character awesome or does he suck?
Yeah.
All these animes lately, some of the characters they just suck. But I still watch it anyway. 'Cause,
Yeah. It's
not-
good fun.
Not every main character is gonna be a badass.
It's exciting picking up a new series though, because it's just, especially if the series,
Is good? Yeah.
is good and is like 5 seasons in or some shit, you just know you have a lot of content to go through.
Yeah, dude, that's what happened with Black Clover. Like, I forgot what I was watching at the time, but whatever I was watching, it just didn't give me that excitement until I saw Black Clover, and I was like, oh fucking shit, this
You
guy's
can't wait.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's this other anime out right now called My Hero Academia.
That sounds
And
familiar.
that show just sucks, man. Like we're in the 5th season, and this is a small spoiler of My Hero Academia. If you've never seen it before, I'm sorry to you as well, because you don't know about it. But we're 5 seasons in, right?
Mhm.
And the main character still doesn't have control of his powers. Like it's ridiculous. Like they
They drag it out.
they drag it out so hard. Like he had his powers in season 1, and only we're in the 5th season, and he could only control 30% of his power.
Wow.
Like I don't know, it's just ridiculous, man. I do not like the pacing.
So in season 1, was he more powerful or something?
No,
Or...
like in season 1, he didn't have any powers at all.
Oh, gotcha.
Like he was one of those kids that was unfortunately born without powers. Because
Mm.
in this world, everybody is born with powers. Only a few don't have any.
Gotcha.
And yeah, like he was unfortunately one of the ones that didn't have any powers until he got a power from somebody, and he couldn't control it for 5 seasons. And he still can't control it necessarily.
That would be funny if the series ends and he never controls his powers.
That would be such bullshit,
Yeah.
man. Like, I don't know. There's a bunch of other things wrong with the anime and the manga, but we don't have time to get into that. We got to go out to eat.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Huevos con Weenies podcast.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry about that.
No worries. Just, don't do it again.
All right.
Follow us on
Sorry
Instagram.
about it.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at @GoingWeenies. That's CONWEENIES. You know what? By the time, no, you know what? No, let's just end it. I don't want to make any. I don't want to make any promises.
Okay.
I don't want to make any promises. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great weekend. Latest.